I must love a challenge because I decided to try some techniques I had never done before. Since the drop lines on my chocolate cake turned out way better than I expected, I must have gotten it in my head that I can do anything. So I said, why not? I could probably do a vintage cake. I decided my cake theme was July. The month is almost over, and I just wanted to show how it makes me feel and what it elicits in me. I knew right away the colors needed to be bright. When I think of July, I think of bright, sun, outside, long days, longing for the days when I used to be able to take a summer vacation and taking risks for yourself because this is the month I started posting. So I wanted to try to emanate that as much as possible from this cake. And honestly, this was pretty much a flow cake. I just went with whatever felt right. Those little squigglies that I did before that turned out great. I've seen a lot of girls do this kind of cross hatching situation and it looked fun. Side note, it's really hard. I'm definitely gonna have to keep practicing on that because the lines were not lining very well. But honestly, it turned out way better than I could have hoped for. Then I just kind of finished out those little crosshatch guys with some shell borders. And at this point in time, I'm realizing most of these girls are decorating on a 3-tier cake. There's no way I could get something in the middle, and I definitely wanted to put something in the middle, but yeah, that's not happening. So I just decided to move on, and I wanted to kind of replicate what I did with the bottom of the cake at the top. So I went in with the same little wavy guy, the same little shell border, and this little guy again, which turned out really good, but kind of reminded me of Cheese Whiz. So I sat and stared at my cake for like 10 minutes trying to figure out what was missing. And I decided it was flowers. So I went ahead and made some roses, put those in the freezer so I could just place them where I wanted to. And I thought it looked amazing. I love the color tie from little crosshatch guys to the flowers, and just the colors worked so well together. This actually turned out to be one of my favorite cakes that I've ever done. And you know, you gotta finish it off with some glitter, so I did that, and here's the final product. Other than that one little tiny crosshatch guy, it actually turned out so good. Well, that's all I have for you. Okay, bye!